welcome to another installment of To Be Fair. It's our favorite time of year. We got March Madness popping off, so we wanted to give y'all something special, something different. Everybody doing their different brackets. So this is our bracket. We doing 90s TV stars that had the biggest impact, the biggest shows, the most memorable. So we doing our field right now.
90s, 2000s.
90s, 2000s. Yeah, because we got some 20, we got some 2020. Yeah, we got some 80s, we got some 90s, 2000s, some 2005. So
we're going to bring it down to bracket form. You know what I'm saying? Everybody versus them, and we're going to get a championship out of the whole, who the best out of the TV sitcom.
All right, let's get it. Let's start at the top. First matchup we got is Michael Scott and Ari Gold. Michael Scott from The Office. We got Ari Gold from Entourage. My personal pick, I'm going to start it off. Ain't nobody beating Ari Gold. I love Michael Scott. I love what he did for The Office. He's the main character in The Office, but Ari Gold impact. Every time he got on screen, he stole scenes every single time. So if I'm voting, I like Ari Gold coming out at the top left right there. What you got?
I'm going Ari Gold.
Like
I was a big time. I'm about to say Insecure. I was a big time Entourage fan.
Entourage was a vibe.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
My alias is Vince Chase to this day. So if anybody ever looking for me, don't look for Vince Chase.
I got Ari Gold.
We got Ari Gold?
Yeah,
okay. All right, that's collective. Ari Gold moves on as far as we are concerned. But listen, on Instagram, on TikTok, on all of our social medias, y'all will have an opportunity to vote, fill out your brackets as well. And once we get to the end, we'll see who's who.
Yeah.
So we like Ari Gold coming out at the top. Our next matchup is none other than Jamie Foxx from the Jamie Foxx Show. And we got Mr. Cooper from the Mr. Cooper Show. I like Jamie.
Well, his name is Mark Curry.
Mark Curry, for sure. For sure.
Mr. Curry on the Mr. Cooper Show.
Yeah.
But, shit, man. It's a tough one, man. Shout out to Mark Curry, man. He also played a guest starring role on one of the Jamie Foxx shows as the
iconic.
Yeah, it's the traffic school.
You eyeballing me, boy? Right.
Yo, but of course we got to give it to. I'm gonna give it.
We
to
ain't got to give it.
Yeah.
I like Jamie though.
Yeah, I'm going with Jamie. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We got to give it to Jamie.
We like Jamie.
We got to give it to Jamie.
Be the controversial.
You gonna be the controversial one?
Yeah, and I gotta go with the Bay Area guy too.
Oh, Bay Area.
Mark Curry.
Okay.
He like Mr. Cooper. So for 2-1 for us.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx moves on. Yeah, Jamie moves on as far as we are concerned. Our next matchup is none other than T.J. Henderson from Smart Guy, and then you got none other than Urkel from Family Matters. To me, this is a 1 seed versus a 16 seed. I like Urkel.
Yeah, I think we all gonna go with your little white on this one.
Yeah, I got Urkel.
Yeah.
There
it is.
Might have been in the play-in.
Yeah, Smart Guy got in the play. He had a hell of a matchup for Smart Guy.
Yeah, no upsets today.
No upsets. So we like Urkel right there. And our next matchup is none other than Franklin Saint from Snowfall. Got him matched up against Carlton from The Fresh Prince. Ooh, that's tough.
You want to be loved by anyone.
I think this is a real debate.
This is a real one. This is a real one because I love Franklin Saint. But you know, we live in a what have you done for me lately world.
Right.
See, that's the thing.
But Carlton is iconic though.
He don't date black women either. I'm going with Snowfall. Shout out to Dr. Umar.
Straight up. Hey, on this matchup, I'm gonna kick it off. I like Carlton.
I ain't gonna lie.
Icon. He got the whole world dancing.
I got folks still trying to do the Carlton dance, like, and he got the longevity, like, from 90s
still
to
on.
2025.
Yeah, I'm going with Franklin Saint.
Franklin Saint. You got Franklin Saint. I got Carlton. Vic got Carlton.
2-1.
As far as the underground is concerned, Carlton moves on out of the first round. And let's move on. We got James Evans from Good Time. And Carl's, you feel me? And Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Now, this is another good one. But as far as iconic TV dads go, Carl Winslow is the guy. Show your age, Spank. Let's hear it.
I'm going James Evans, bro. He was like the true dad back in the day. Yeah, he set it off.
He kicked it off. The OG kicked it off.
I'm gonna go with James Evans. He was funny. He was stern. He made sure he was disciplining his kids. I'm gonna go with James Evans.
Give us the tiebreaker, Vic. Who moves on?
I'm going with James Evans.
James Evans.
That's the OG.
I respect it. That's an upset. I ain't see that coming. I had Carl Winslow getting at least to the Elite 8.
Oh shit! Damn,
I had Carl Winslow get to the Elite 8.
matchups.
It is what it is. James Evans, he moves on. And our next matchup is none other from Entourage. We got Vince Chase and we got Michael Kelso from that 70s show. Easy one for me. I told you that's my alias, Vince Chase for me. And I never watched the 70s show.
Yeah,
but our fans might.
Yeah, I never watched the 70s show either, so I'm going Vince Chase as well.
I'm going to go Vince Chase.
Yeah.
Vince Chase moves on. Our next matchup, this is another 1 seed versus a 16 seed.
No, it's like a 1. Oh, yeah, it's only 1 of 16. I'm going to go 3. Well, Martin is a 1.
Yeah. Him and Smart Guy might have been on the same team. He was iconic. Arnold, what you talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
But Martin is Martin.
R.I.P. to Gary Coleman as well. But
absolutely.
I'm going with Martin, of
absolutely.
course.
We like Martin moving on.
Yeah, Martin is one of the favorites. We all know that.
There it is. We got Martin moving on to the second round. To end on the left side of our bracket, we got none other than Power's own Ghost. And we got Dwayne Wayne from a different world. Now that's tough because this is another one of them scenarios.
Come on, man.
It's another one of those, what have you done for me lately?
Damn.
Easy for me.
I always wanted to be Dwayne Wayne in college, bro.
The flip up glasses?
Yeah.
You look like a flip up glass. I bet you had a pair.
I have a pair. I didn't have a pair.
I had a pair.
You had a pair?
Yeah, I had a pair. But I use them in a video for a 90s throwback jump.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I'm voting, man, Dwayne Wayne had Ghost ain't give us enough. He was iconic. He was impactful.
He gave us like 8 seasons.
Dwayne Wayne's still on.
Yeah, but they reruns.
Okay, so who you vote? I like Dwayne Wayne. Who your vote?
I'm going Power, man. I'm going Martin.
There it is, Ghost.
I'm going
Dwayne Wayne
Ghost.
for me.
Dwayne Wayne.
Damn, Ghost.
In
Different World, one of my favorite shows. Like
ladies
that,
and gentlemen, we have an upset.
Damn.
Depending on who you talk to, we have an upset. I like Dwayne Wayne. Vic like Dwayne Wayne. My boy like Ghost, which is crazy because you older than everybody in this motherfucker. But Dwayne Wayne moves on from the left side of the bracket. On the other side of the bracket, to get us started, we like Ice-T. I don't know how to say his TV name on Law and Order, but the character that he plays on Law and Order is, I'm gonna try it. Odafin Tatula. Odafin Tatula.
I never heard his name on there before.
I didn't know it neither. So I never heard his name on there. So as
with
far
that
as I'm
being said,
concerned,
he lost.
as far as I'm concerned, that's Ice-T. But listen, let's stay in New York City right now. We got another iconic duo right here. We put them together because you can't have one without the other. We got J.C. Williams and Eddie Torres from New York Undercover. This is a tough one. And it ain't tough to me.
Yeah,
I like New York Undercover.
I like New York Undercover.
Yeah, these guys, they carried that show.
Yeah.
They carried that show as iconic as Ice-T was. Them two guys right there, they chase crime like none other in New York City. I like the brothers. And yes, listen, New York City, New York Undercover was iconic. I like J.C. Williams and Eddie Torres. Who you got?
I'm going with New York Undercover as well.
Yep, Williams and Torres.
Yeah. Was that before Law and Order? Or I'm
Yeah,
tripping?
I think so.
That was before.
That was before, right?
Yep. So we like them guys. We like Williams and Torres moving on.
Yeah.
Next matchup we got. Okay.
It's about to be a sweep.
We like Julius Rock from Everybody Hates Chris, and then we got Bill Cosby from The Cosby Show. Fellas,
He did his time, bro.
hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He did his time, man.
Give them what they looking for, Smack.
So we can vote for him. He did his time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't R. Kelly. R. Kelly's serving right now. We ain't gonna play or talk about R. Kelly. Bill Cosby did his time, bro. We can vote for Bill. That's all I'm saying. For all the people out there, you know what I'm saying? We can vote for Bill, man. He did his time, man.
Talent alone, impact alone, nothing personal. I like Bill Cosby.
I'm going Bill. I'm going Heathcliff Huxtable.
I'm going Cliff. We're going Cliff Huxtable.
Yeah.
We're going Cliff Huxtable.
I got Dr. Cliff
Huxtable. Dr.
sir.
Cliff Huxtable moves on. Next matchup, we like Chandler Bing from Friends, and then we got Sam Malone from Cheers.
This is tough, man.
Ooh, this is gonna get some communities going right
Yeah,
here.
this is tough right here, man.
Going. This one gets the people going.
Hey, man, Sam Malone had the hose, man.
Did he?
He had the hose, man.
Now this before my time.
Yeah.
So I got to go with what I know.
Sam had the hose.
Yeah, Chandler Bing got my vote. That's what I know.
I'm going to go Sam Malone, man.
There it is. Tiebreaker, Vic.
hate to show my age a little bit too. I'm gonna go Sam Malone.
Sam Malone moves on
And
in a
I don't
close.
because they ripped off the black people. So
There it is.
There
They
we go.
did.
Come on now.
They did. Ran off with all the sauce.
Yeah.
Ran off with all the
no
juice.
love here.
Sam Malone moves on from Cheers. Next matchup we got. Now listen, fellas. When we talk about iconic dads on TV, right?
Yeah.
I feel like both of them raised me two different ways.
They did, for
You feel
sure.
what I'm saying? I feel like both of them raised me two different ways. We got Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Fred Sanford from Sanford and Sons. We don't have to explain nothing to y'all when it comes to these two gentlemen right here. Who we got?
I'm going Fred Sanford, man. I'm going Fred Sanford, man.
You hear that, Fred Sanford?
I'm going Fred, man.
Coming to join you, honey.
I'm going Fred Sanford, man.
I got Uncle Phil with the tiebreaker. I got Uncle Phil with the tiebreaker. Uncle Phil moves on, and that's gonna be a tough one. I'm curious to see who y'all like in the comments. Make sure y'all vote. Make
Fred
sure y'all
Sanford.
let us know. Listen, tell us what you're thinking. Let's start a debate. Let's argue a little bit. Let's keep it clean,
Good
though.
fun.
Let's keep it clean, though.
Yeah.
We got Uncle Phil moving on. Next matchup, we like Tim, the two-man Taylor from Home Improvement. And then we got the legend, Al Bundy from Married with Children. I know where you going.
You said the legend.
The legend. Both legends.
Al Bundy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Al Bundy.
What the hell you talking about?
I'm going Al Bundy.
There it is. Who you like, Vic?
Ah man, ooh,
It's a tough one,
close
though.
one.
Man,
I
that's
think I'm gonna go Tim the two-man Taylor. I think like the shows were both big, but I feel like Tool Time and all that, and like the kids having their own movies, becoming their own stars. I feel like that was a big springboard for everybody, and he was the dad and the catalyst. Like
Al Bundy might be the reason why I tease women all the time, yo. he used to tease Peg
His
Bundy,
wife
his
all the
wife,
time.
all the time. That's probably why I tease women when I'm on dates. I be teasing that time. I might have got that from Al.
That's your inspiration.
That might,
right there.
right there.
I just realized that. Wow, that's crazy.
For me, Al Bundy is more relatable. He's a TV dad, sat on the couch, drank his beer, had hand cocked right here. You dig what I'm saying?
Got comfortable.
I like Al Bundy.
Okay, we go Al Bundy.
Al Bundy moves on. This one right here, now when you talk about gangsters, Omar from The Wire, Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. Here we go.
I'm gonna say this.
Talk to me.
If Omar was more of a lead character on that show, I think he'd have got an upset, but I'm gonna go Tony Soprano, man. I'm gonna go Tony Soprano.
I'm on the
Damn.
Tony Soprano for me too. Kind of for the reason like,
Man.
and like The Sopranos was
Sopranos was
the
dope,
greatest
bro.
shows of all time.
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah,
I wish Omar would have had more time, man. It was based around him a little more.
I dig that.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano was the guy.
Yeah.
Omar was the guy. But two guys, Tony Soprano is a fucking he'll put a hit on you. Yeah, see one thing about Omar. Omar get his hands dirty. Tony Soprano
He
is
ain't
sitting
get
hit,
his-
and he'll get his hands dirty. Gotta give it to Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano moves on for us in our March Madness TV bracket. Next matchup, we got J.J. Walker
another play
from
in.
Good Times
It's another play-in.
versus the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
These one seats is whooping.
Yeah, these one seats is going crazy
This
right
is
now.
not fair, man. Come on, man. This is not fair,
Yeah.
What's
man.
next? No.
Dynamite! Yeah, I'm going Fresh Prince, man. I'm going Fresh Prince, man.
Why he don't love me? Why he don't want me, man? Gotta go Will Smith, Fresh
for
Prince
sure.
of Bel-Air,
For sure.
as we move on. Now, when we talk about duos, we had a couple duos with New York Undercover, but these two duos, both of them raised me at two different times in my life. I'm talking about when I was knee high to the tree high. That's my ATL shit right there. I say knee high
To the tree high.
to the tree high.
Okay, all right.
Zach,
Yeah, what kind of tree you talking?
we got Zach and Slater from Saved by the Bell versus Sean and Marlon from the Wayans Brothers. Jesus.
Now, I know a lot of people
Ooh,
probably
it's tough.
watching right now.
It's tough for you.
A lot of our
tough
black
for me.
folks, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
me, I don't know
It's
it,
tough for
but-
me because I watched Saved by the Bell religiously
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
walked out the house to go to
Yeah.
school
Hey,
every
yeah,
morning. I
That's
did.
why, that's why it's easy for me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who you like?
don't pull my black card. I love the Wayans.
Oh my God! Upset
I
alert!
love the Wayans.
Upset alert!
But I'm going with Saved by the Bell, man.
Zach and Slater.
I got Zach and Slater.
Spank votes Zach and Slater. You vote.
I had Zach and Slater. It wasn't that hard for me, but
Oh my God. Well, look, they're going to lose anyway. So I'm going to save face. I like the Wayans brothers, Sean and Marlon, but both of these iconic duos
Yeah, for sure.
in different times of my life was super impactful.
They should have been both. Should have made it to the second round, bro.
Hey, man, they got to go get
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
What up? It's Lou Will, and as you can see, I'm on a set of Underground Lounge, and around here, it's our favorite time of year, man. We getting ready for March Madness. This bracket season, FanDuel is letting you make the call, because right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. That's 200 extra bucks to bet on everything from clutch shots to last-second heartbreaks, even who cutting the nets down. If you've been wanting to join, there's no better time. There's tourney action almost every day, and FanDuel has amazing bet types like spreads, totals, game props, so much more. This year's tournament is looking crazy. You got the Blue Bloods like Kansas and Duke, both doing their thing, but I'm really keeping an eye on Houston and UConn, both built for deep runs. And you always got to watch out for that one team, that one Cinderella that comes out of nowhere and flip your bracket upside down. I'm rolling with Houston this far. I like them with that #1 seed. But I wouldn't be surprised if UConn make another historic run. We'll see what happens, man. It's March Madness. Anybody can beat anybody. So visit FanDuel.com/UGL and get in on the college hoops action all tournament long. I'll see y'all at the end. Let's see who cut the nets. Must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas, an affiliate with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in D.C. First online real money wager only, $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawals bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-8778-HOPE, New York, or text HOPE-NY in New York.
What's going on, y'all? This is our second edition of March Madness, but today we're going to do with the ladies of the TV shows, of our favorite TV shows. There was either the lead actor or there was like a co-star, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to be battling it out in March Madness editions in the brackets. And I got my guy Lou Will with me, and I got that chef with me.
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Come on now, that's what we doing. Now, y'all ready to get this?
No, I'm high. I done goddamn bowed to the crowd.
he took it down.
This is going to be a high edition, too. Let's go ahead and add that, too. It's going to be a high edition on my left side. So let's get to it, man. Let's find out who's going in the first round up against each other. Ooh, we got a goodie. We got Moesha versus Rudy Huxtable.
Hey, hold on. Time out.
Uh-oh.
Let me get your spot, bro. I feel crazy down here.
Keep the film rolling, bro. Keep the film rolling, bro. Ain't no timeout. Keep the film rolling, man. We got Rudy Huxtable versus Moesha. That chef, you up first. Who you got in this first round?
Man, they both were iconic shows. Just kind of crazy. I'm gonna go Moesha.
Ooh.
Both were iconic shows. I'm a sway towards Moesha because she was more of a lead in her show than Rudy was in hers.
Gotcha.
Even though Rudy was very, very popular, but I'm gonna go with Moesha.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Moesha was a lead, and she was a lead for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we love Rudy, as much as she was beloved, she wasn't lead though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So when she came on that screen,
she
stole scenes.
But Mo was on Mo in every scene.
Yeah, Mo's in every scene.
Mo is
That's true.
every
That's
storyline. You got to give it to Moesha.
You going to Moesha? Well, Rudy was my first crush, so I got to go with Rudy Huxtable. That was my very first crush watching TV, watching the Cosby Show. So I'm gonna go with Rudy, but it's 2-1, so therefore Moesha moves on.
As far as we concerned.
Yeah.
Because the fans, they gonna vote. They gonna tell you exactly who they want.
Exactly.
Yeah, this for us.
You know what it might be? It's gonna be it's gonna show our age in the comments a lot.
Oh, for sure.
It will. I ain't gonna lie, Rudy was my first crush too.
The next round up in the first round, we got Whitley from A Different World versus Olivia Pope from Scandal. Wow. Lou, I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Wow.
Nah, this one the easy one for me.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, man. Olivia Pope, when you talk about appointment TV, bro.
Yeah.
We watched Scandal together.
Yeah, we did.
As a nation, as a culture. Everybody watched Scandal together. Love Whitley. Powerful shit that she was able to do on Different World. Y'all remember the scene? Cuz put me on to the marriage scene.
The wedding scene, yeah.
Baby, please.
Yeah, iconic stuff. But Olivia Pope and what Scandal was, she gets my vote to move on to the next round.
And it's another one of them stars versus co-star. Who you got there, Chef?
I'm going Olivia Pope.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go Olivia by like a 1-point game. Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater.
It's like a
nah, cause like
2-7 matchup right here.
Yeah, and just the run that A Different World had was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
She was one of the main characters on there. But kind of like you said with Olivia, like that nationwide audience where
focused
it
on
really
her. Crossed over.
Like that really that was a real boost in Twitter.
They might have crossed over into us. I don't think that show was for us.
Right.
I think it crossed over the other side.
But like, yeah, I think that did cross over to both sides. And like you said with Twitter, like folks was really watching that show together,
Facts.
commenting and everything, and I feel like that helped Twitter too. Like,
Yeah, it did.
What you like?
Y'all gonna laugh at me, but I never saw one episode of Scandal before.
Really?
I just saw the.
hey,
Hey,
it's
listen,
a
brother.
great show.
Hey,
It's a
listen
great
though, brother.
show.
If you ever get bored,
Yeah, I can watch it.
just start season one,
Season one,
episode
episode
one.
one.
You gonna burn up 5-6 hours worth of time. I guarantee. I shake my hand. I guarantee. No, it's good. It's great TV.
I'll second that.
How many seasons is it?
What many?
5, I think.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
All
I think 5.
I'll go back and look at it. So since I never seen Olivia at action, I'm going with Whitley.
You can't vote for her.
Yeah, shouts out to Whitley Gilbert. I never seen her in action. I can't. You know what I'm saying? But if we can go with Kerry Washington on something else, let me see.
Hold on.
Save the Last Dance.
No, check it out.
I seen it Save the Last Dance, but no, I'm gonna go with Whitley because we're doing TV, we're not doing movies, and that's another thing we want to let y'all know. This is straight character from the show. Don't try to put other shows behind your character. Like but she was in this and she was in that. It ain't about that. It's about that one specific character that they played on that TV sitcom. All right?
Let it be known.
Yeah, let that be known. And what's next? We got. Oh, this is a funny one right here.
Somebody
This
gonna
a funny
still
one.
tell you what the fuck they want to
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
Hey,
sure,
that's
for
what's
sure.
crazy
Even if you
about
explain
it. You explain it in detail,
Nah,
and
but it's
somebody
like
gonna
this.
still pull up and do
Nah, damn
exactly
that.
what they want to do. Gotta love it.
The next game we got. I said the next game. The next
Next
Nigga, where
matchup.
you think we at?
the next actresses we got Pam and Gina versus both Aunt Vivs. That's dark skin
And light skin.
I'm gonna make this quick, man. It's Pam and Gina. The Aunt Vivs they wasn't even working together.
Right.
That's that on that.
That was the reason.
Gotta come with something else.
What? Oh, y'all wanted
wasn't
me
working
to
together.
Yeah.
They ain't working together. Pam and Gina was together, goddammit.
Yeah, one replaced the other.
That's true.
That
That's
tells
true.
me that something was going on with that. But you talk about that's chemistry, historical
Pam and
chemistry.
Gina,
yeah, it's girls right now that's hanging out as duos,
For sure.
calling themselves Pam and Gina.
For sure.
It ain't no light skinned or dark skinned friend saying I'm one Aunt Viv and you the other. Nobody said that.
Well, you know the reason behind it, why they came with another Aunt Viv, was because
What's the story?
He was going back and forth, Will Smith, and I can't remember her real name. Who you got, Dasha?
Man. Nah, it's easy for me too. Pam and Gina.
Yeah. I'm going to go Pam and Gina as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clean sweep.
That's a clean sweep.
That's a 1 seed.
Yeah, that's a 1 seed. We get them out of there.
Might be a 5-12.
Like a 2 seed, like a regional 2.
Might be a 5-12.
Next, we got Tia and Tamara's from Sister against Hillary and Ashley.
Why you
two
put an S
sisters.
on that lady name?
What?
You said T and
And
Tamara.
That's 2 of them, right? Oh,
But
yeah.
there's only one Tamara,
There's only
though.
one Tamara. You're right.
Yeah.
10 Tamara. I'm sorry. I put a little sauce on it. My bad. I'm thinking it's 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Tamaras. But it's 10. You're right. Acting like it's the last name. My bad. 10 Tamara versus Hillary and Ashley from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sisters versus sisters. Who we got, that chef? Coming first to you.
This is an incredible matchup. Go ahead. And
Yeah, this a crazy matchup. But who's staying with consistency of main characters? I'm going Tia and Tamara. They carried their show. Yeah, I'm going sister.
That's interesting because they are leads
They are.
and they did carry a show.
Hold on. I'm going to let you go last.
Okay.
Would you?
Why you didn't say that before I got into my bag?
My bad.
I'm gonna forget all that shit.
Because
now.
I want you to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going
Go ahead.
opposite, so I want you to, you know what I'm saying, bring it down that way.
What's-
You know what I'm
do your
saying?
thing.
So, yeah. I'm going to go with Hillary and Ashley because Ashley was my third crush when it came to TV.
Your standard is very low.
Look, Tia and Tamara's my second.
Standards is going crazy here. Do y'all even like the show?
Yeah, the show was good, though. The show was
It
good.
was
though.
cool,
It was
but
cool.
like-
Yeah. But shouts out to Hillary and Ashley, though. Yeah. I'm going to go with Hillary and Ashley.
I
on this.
did that for the tiebreaker. I love Tia and Tamara, but my vote is gonna be Hillary and Ashley. Like they were more relevant, and that was more of a style of a show that I watched.
Okay.
I like Sister, but I didn't watch that as much as Hillary and Ashley on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because that was more like a show for the young ladies. You know, you had Roger coming in there. We know how you feel about Roger. That's another episode.
Hold on, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are we giving behind the scenes information on screen?
Yeah.
Roger got kicked out the tournament. He got disqualified.
But yeah, my deciding vote on this one is gonna be Hillary and Ashley, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And plus, Tia and Tamara, I don't even think they're speaking to each other right now.
Yeah,
I
they
read
don't
about
even
that.
wanna
I
be
don't even know-
together.
Yeah, I don't even know if
They don't even-
We
they
at least
probably
know
don't
they
even want
around.
their
What
picture up
Hillary
right
actually
now.
doing these days?
Well, we just saw Hillary. Well, I mean, we just saw Ashley with Will.
On a TikTok, but
On
I mean,
TikTok, yeah.
but we know a lot more about Tia and Tamara still than we do about the other two.
That is true. Yeah, but
still beefing.
one of them married white though. Yeah.
What you doing? What's wrong with that?
What you mean? I'm just saying one married white. That's all.
I mean, whatever floats
Y'all
your
can
boat,
say
right?
whatever y'all want about it. I
The
just said.
statistical categories in this tournament is crazy. We got crushes, white husbands.
We ain't
different
act out a scene
conferences.
yet. We ain't act out a scene.
Not one. We ain't talking about nobody's show.
Coming up next, this is a good one right here, y'all. We got Monet Tejada versus Joan from Girlfriends. Come on,
I like this matchup.
It's a good matchup.
I'm gonna kick this one off.
Okay.
I love what Monet Tejada did for Power Book and how she represented. And it's hard not to recognize that's Mary J. Blige behind Monet Tejada. She just a big personality.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to
Yeah.
recognize that part
sure.
in it. But because of that, some of them early scenes was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a little too much Mary, not enough Monet. You know what I'm saying?
She's
Now
involved.
Joan
Yep.
with Tracy Ellis Ross, she was, one of the girlfriends on the show, one of, a quarter of the leads on there. She did her thing. So I got to give my vote to Joan.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
That chef, who you going with?
I'm going with Joan as well.
Okay, all right.
Power Book. I think they still kind of got like a niche market, and I feel like Girlfriends had a little bit bigger audience, and like everybody remember Joan off of that show. Everybody remember her.
Yeah. So you gonna go with Joan
going with
too?
Joan.
All right. Well, I think it's a clean sweep because I like the fact that Monet was lying about having kids and all that type of shit, man. She was lying to the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That was your boy.
You did it.
That was your boy. You gonna let your kids know that's your cousin? Come on, man. But nah, I'm gonna go with Joan as well. So moving on, next up, we got Maxine Shaw from Living Single.
Yeah, I like this one.
This is a
Peg
good one. This is a
Bundy
good
I
one.
like this
from
one.
Married with Children. One of my
Maxine
top
Shaw,
5 shows.
attorney
I
at
like
law.
this. I'm excited. I'm excited about this
One of my
matchup.
top 5 shows.
I'm excited about this one because my first initial thought was Maxine, and then I ran Peggy Bundy down in my head, and I felt just equally as excited about these two. I don't know where to go. I don't know. Vic, what you got?
That's a tough one.
Ooh, this is a tough one because on their respective shows, they both were huge personalities.
They was.
Like funny, witty. Man, and they got two totally different audiences too, man. I'm just going personal style. I'm going with Maxine.
Maxine Shaw.
I'm going with Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
All right. All right. Who you got, Lou?
Man, I'm still stuck, but man, it's a great matchup. I like them both, bro.
Right.
I like them both. This like a 4-5 matchup,
It is.
man.
4-5.
I like them both. I'm gonna give Peggy Bundy the edge.
Peggy Bundy the edge?
Yeah, because of the like that. She
right,
had an
everything.
iconic
She did,
catchphrase
she
that she can go to. Maxine might have had one too, but I ain't hip to it. So
Right.
for that, I was more of a Peggy Bundy type of guy. I'm going Peggy Bundy.
Well, I'd be crazy to go the other way. But, you know, Married with
anyway.
Children is my top 5 shows. So I got to go with Peggy Bundy, man. Like that was my show right
Can't
there.
go
So
wrong with
Peggy
that.
Bundy moves on.
All right.
Wow. 4-5 matchup. That was a good
That was
one.
tough though.
That was.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, Maxine. Next up, we
We
got
gonna fuck with you.
Next up, we got Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell versus Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. Sound like another 4, 5, 7, 8. God damn.
Ooh. No, I got Lisa Turtle.
You got Lisa Turtle?
Them folks raised me. I told you.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
I watched Saved by the Bell walking out. That's how I timed my day. I walked out at the house at 7:45,
Right.
and I went and got on the bus.
Yeah.
That's how I knew.
Okay.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell, Lisa Turtle.
Sure.
I got Lisa too.
You got Lisa Turtle too?
Yeah, man. Saved by the Bell, what it was for him was the same for me.
Same for you, yeah.
And then even when they started doing like the syndication and reruns, I used to be watching that junk.
Yes.
But yeah, that was like one of my favorite shows of all time. So I'm going Lisa Turtle.
What was the other show that was trying to be like Saved by the Bell? It was like a high school show.
They did
Hang Time.
Was it Hang Time? I can't remember the name.
It started coming on after Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
I think it was Hang Time.
It was
with,
Hang Time.
Reggie Theus and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yep. Hilarious. All right. My bad. I just want to give him a little plug, though. Shouts out to them.
Put their ass to bed, though, then.
I'm going to also go with Lisa Turtle because that was one of my shows right there. Shouts out to Fancy, though. I ain't going to lie. Fancy
was a scene
Yeah,
killer.
she was. So Lisa Turtle moves on.
Fancy was more of my, like, on some, you know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know what you're saying. We don't know what you're saying, bro. Go ahead and break that down.
Expand, brother.
That folk feel me. Come on.
Moving on. Uh-oh. There's another good one right
Let's
here.
go start
Ooh,
it.
Yeah, this going to start something
This
right
gonna
here.
start a riot right here.
Let's
We
do
got
it.
Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City versus Thelma from Good Times. Talk about the past versus the present.
I can see the online bullying coming now.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm going first. I'm going with Thelma. I'm going Thelma.
Who's next?
Hey, because you already know what time it is.
Yup, I already know.
You already know.
That Sex and the City was a big show, man.
I'm going Carrie Bradshaw. I ain't crazy. I do think it's funny that 3 black men up here talking about Sex in the City.
And you know what's gonna be even funnier? Carrie going to the next round.
Oh, not on Thelma.
Hey, bro.
That was every black man's first crush back in the day.
Hey, man, this
But the
business.
show, but
this
it's
is
not
not
Sex in the
personal.
City. The show,
It's
bro.
business.
Every
it
woman
it
in
might
America.
be personal for you, but it's business, not personal.
Every woman in America watch Sex in the
on.
City. What?
Come on now.
That's why I'm glad I went
man,
first.
like-
I'm glad I went first.
Yeah, way to get out of there. That was smart. Way to get out of there.
Shouts out to Thelma, though. Still looking good.
Yeah, because had it been a sweep.
Yeah, that'd have been bad. Moving on to the next act. This next act definitely gonna show our age.
Look, this one might start another one.
We got I Love Lucy, and we got Everybody's Mama. Back in the day. Damn. We got Florida Evans from Good Times. That chef, you up first.
Shoot, I ain't crazy this time. I'm going for the Evans.
Hey, Lucy, you out of here, man. Give me Esther.
Clean sweep on this one.
We ain't playing.
Yeah, we already know that one.
Yeah, we ain't crazy.
Yeah, we ain't crazy. Next up, we got Olivia Benson from Law and Order SVU, and we got Sandra Clark from 227. Yeah, Jackie. Yeah.
I'm more Law and Order than 227.
Yeah.
That it was before my time. You know what I'm saying? I was a young buck.
Oh yeah, I was a young buck too. You probably weren't around. I was a young buck myself.
Yeah, so Law and Order is more relevant to my life.
Okay.
So I got Olivia Benson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Olivia Benson as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, it is clean sweep. Olivia Benson. Yeah.
Olivia Benson. Shouts out Olivia Benson.
Law
Go
and
to the next
Order,
round.
monster show.
No, that Law and Order. I still be
Monster
watching the
show.
reruns. I can still watch a show that I already watched before, still watch it like I never saw it.
Right. Even though you know all the words.
Yeah.
That's how I watch Martin.
That's how I watch
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Honestly,
true.
that's how I watch Saved by the Bell. I used to know every word of every episode.
Moving on, we got another tough matchup. We got
my
Issa
God.
Rae from Insecure versus Tasha St. Patrick from Power. That chef, you up first.
To all my Nubian queens out there, we gonna go with. I'm voting for everything black. Issa Rae. We going that route.
Who you want to see win? I'm going everybody black.
We're staying positive around here.
You ain't say that last round though.
I ain't gonna cap y'all down. I'm a fan of Issa Rae, but I didn't watch this show. I didn't feel like the show was for me.
Right.
So Tasha St. Patrick was more of my style, more my cup of tea. You feel me? So that'll be my vote. I'm going Tasha St. Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah,
You sell
how
drugs,
she-
Tasha.
And how she,
You a drug
You
dealer.
a drug
Tasha.
dealer.
All right. So here we go. Shouts out to Tasha. She just came to our show over in Jersey. Shouts out to you. But I used to watch Insecure every week, man.
okay.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Issa Rae, man. So
And then
shouts
go
out.
Scandal.
Yeah, I didn't do Scandal though. Shouts out to Issa Rae. I'm gonna go with Issa Rae with Insecure, man. I like the whole cast, man.
Okay.
Shouts out to them.
Issa Rae
Yeah,
moves
Issa
on.
moving on.
Issa Rae
There
moves
you
on.
go.
And we in LA too, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And she's got a lot of shows out there. She might want to hire your boy. Yeah. Okay, coming up now. All right, this is gonna really challenge y'all now. Yeah. We about to cross over to the other side for a minute.
Topanga.
We got Topanga from Boy Meets World, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Topanga from Boy Meets World versus Rachel Green from Friends.
You heard what I said?
What you say?
Topanga.
Topanga? Okay.
Yeah, that was the
okay.
first time that I ever thought I had JL. On my mama.
Okay. Oh, mama.
Oh God.
First time I ain't man. Oh, mama.
You feel me?
Man, dang. I was a big Topanga fan. I'm gonna go Rachel Green.
Yeah.
Huge show.
Yeah.
One of the biggest shows in TV sitcom history. So I'm gonna go Rachel Green.
Yeah, I never caught the bug.
Yeah,
I ain't really catch the bug either,
But
but
I caught a
the
lot of
magnitude
Topanga,
of
though.
yeah,
I tell you that.
I caught it.
I
tell you that.
I caught friends
Come on
late.
now, hold what you got.
I caught friends late, but I'm gonna cheat on this.
What you mean?
Because I saw Rachel Green, aka Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer who?
It is Jennifer Aniston, right? Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. Is it Aniston? Yeah.
It's Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. She was in that movie, Boss. What is it?
I knew that.
Horrible
Horrible
Bosses.
Bosses.
Man,
I knew that's where you was gonna go.
she turned
gotta
me
get some new
on.
content.
But I thought we said the other shows don't matter.
The other shows don't matter, but god damn it, I wanted to be her assistant so bad.
Seeing We're the Millers.
I saw a little bit of that video. I didn't see all of it.
That was another one.
That was another one.
yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Friends. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna go with Friends. I'm gonna go with Rachel Green as well.
Yeah, it is.
Shouts out to them. They move on. Next up, this is gonna be a clean sweep.
Man.
We got Roseanne versus the number one mother in all of households, Claire Huxtable.
Where we at with it?
This a one seed right here. I don't care what anybody say. Claire Huxtable.
Roseanne don't like us anyway.
Feeling is mutual. Roseanne.
Claire Huxtable.
Claire all day
Moving
long.
on.
Moving on. Claire Huxtable.
all day
Move on
long.
to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna need some help with this one. All right, Grace Adler from Will and Grace, and versus Winnie From Wonder Years. Oh, Wendy with the long black hair.
Yeah.
I remember Wendy now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know the Wonder Years. You know the Wonder
One of
Years.
these.
You don't know?
Flip a coin.
Oh, shit.
Will and Grace and what else?
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. Why would you do?
This actually, I feel like this one is actually showing our age.
It is.
I don't know neither one of them. I really
I
don't.
don't even think he was here.
I don't think I watched Will and Grace, though.
I say Grace Adler because I at least heard of Will and Grace.
Will and Grace, okay.
I at least heard of that. I ain't
you
heard
say?
of Wonder Years.
What'd you say? Oh, you ain't
I ain't gone yet, but I'm going Wendy from the Wonder Years.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna go with Wendy from the Wonder Years. That was like a little crush too. That was like a little crush too. Yeah, shouts out to Wendy.
Your bracket is crazy.
But I think all of us as growing up,
That's part
And
of
like,
your
but
thing.
also
part of-
too, but the Wonder Years, like you said, growing up,
Yeah.
like they was around our age, like that, like the stuff that they was going through, talking about the innocence of little childhood
Yeah.
crushes and boyfriends and girlfriends and all that. Like, yeah. So
shout out to Wendy. She still look good. Look her up. I just saw she took a picture with somebody. I forgot what other celebrity she was with. And I was like, oh shit, that's Wendy. God damn.
Yeah, I got
shouts out to
Wendy.
Wendy. All right, next up, we got Raven from That's So Raven. We should have had Raven go against the crazy nigga. What's the crazy nigga?
Orlando Brown,
Orlando Brown. Should have had Raven go against Orlando
like
Brown.
Sabrina versus Steph.
But we got Raven from That's So Raven versus Wheezy from the George Jefferson show. No, the Jeffersons. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to go first on this one. I'm going to go with Wheezy. I'm going to show my age early. Yeah, I'm going to go with Wheezy.
I'm going Raven Simone.
Man, I wasn't expecting it to go this way. Because
I just want
Weezy
to throw some
is
shit in the game.
Weezy is everybody's mama, but That's So Raven show was huge for that time, like huge. And she was on the Huxtable. We're on the Cosby show. Whew. It's a close one. Man, I'm gonna go Weezy in a close race.
Weezy in a close race. Weezy, move on. Let's go.
That's an upset.
Now they say the nostalgia killing
Nostalgia,
everything. You
yeah.
know what?
Yeah,
Everybody killed
that's
this,
an
bruh.
upset right there.
I'll go-
But that's,
I'll go
hey,
Weezy.
that's what March Madness is about.
I think this one going to be an upset, yo. I think this one, we going to see, though. Next up, we got Hannah Montana versus Snoop
Hannah Montana.
from The Wire. God damn.
It's like Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Yeah.
This gonna show how you are
It's a clip right
in your household. That's
It's a
definitely
clip right there.
Keep it.
You up first, Lou?
I like Snoop. Simple and plain. I like Snoop. Snoop from The Wire.
Yeah.
She was
cold.
man. What?
That hardware
She
scene.
was so good at that shit, like almost got typecast because
for
of that.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
She
sure.
was so good at that. Hannah Montana.
Hannah
Montana. Trevor. No, anyway. Yeah, I didn't watch Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
So Snoop was more relevant to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Snoop too. It's on you, Chef.
It's gonna be the only time. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
You got a crush on Snoop? It's gonna be the only time I'm gonna admit I had a crush
I was gonna say this is
on
gonna
a
be the only
bulldagger.
time.
No.
The only time Caitlin Clark gonna beat Angel Reese for the cheese. It's gonna be the only time. Actually, I got Hannah Montana.
You got Hannah Montana. Okay.
I think what the brand that like came with the Hannah Montana and all that, and her, post Disney and the show.
Right.
Migos got a song with the tagline in there. Like,
Yeah, she was
that
black.
huge.
She was
Nah,
black
that's
for
a
her
fact.
first album.
So,
She was-
I'm gonna have to go.
She
I'm
was
gonna have to
black
go
for the
Hannah.
first album.
Now, see, I'm talking. See, Miley Cyrus, different. Hannah Montana, for me, it's gonna be Snoop.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm on Snoop too. So Snoop moves on.
Yeah. That's gonna wrap up our first round. Again, like, subscribe, tell us what y'all think. Who y'all vote? Fill out your brackets. Love. We see y'all next round.
She said, let that big tub